we are taking you to the Ashanti region now, where we are hearing reports of a fire outbreak at the Anloga Market. Our correspondent, Nana Bwachi Adam, is there for us with the latest. If you can hear me, Nana Bwachi, what can you report?
So we are currently here at Anloga Market. This place is popularly known as the Anloga Market. Unfortunately, there is an outbreak just this morning over here with 3 buildings affected. You can see fire tenders trooping in and making sure that they are able to quench the fire. Sad news for residents living here at Anloga, but fire tenders continue to troop in to make sure that they quench the fire and also make sure that everything goes on smoothly in the next hour or two. When I spoke to the fire officer, he told me that very soon they will be able to bring the fire down. But right now, what I can report is that the unfortunate incident happened around 10 a.m. and some 3 buildings have been affected. Fire tenders are in to make sure that everything is smooth. But let me paint a picture of what is going on right here for you. You can see a number of people surrounded here on the street of Anloga. So sad, so unfortunate for them. People living in these buildings affected by the fire have been moved out. It is alleged that what led to the outbreak is a gas explosion that led to the outbreak. That we cannot verify. We'll leave it to fire attendants or fire officers here to make sure that the fire is down. But then people or residents in these 3 buildings have been moved out, and then they are inside. I mean, fire tenders are inside to make sure that everything comes down smoothly in the next hour or two. But let's get interactive with some of these residents who witnessed what happened here at Anloga at around 10 a.m. this morning. Mepacho ombe mekakra. Edena esi wa hanum say I ma eja etimito edan we mu.
No pe na ye wo fie. Na ye hu de ekoso na hu se eja na ye den eso efie ho. Na ye try say be do no ba the way adense call big no ya ye ntimi ndum no. Na ye fire service for no ya from say omu be ye hia omu be boy omu ya omu ntimi ba before me ba na bibia ye den I say
a time na isi ankasa mo the fire service.
Then start we say around be 8:30 call 9 na dey this year ya from omu sa omu nye on ya tell you pay ya tell you best you know say be na edum ja yentimi dum ko aye big yentimi dum no na ya from ya from omu ba bibia say wi ansa na omu aba
omu te dan ni mu no omu aka bibia kire mu because yenim say den omu na omu benim de ma eja ne ba omu ne makasa ama ma kire mu de si ye
say ade tie no na me ne nkure obi apie kope na no bia ne nti obi a den apie say bi de aron kwan say enra minua baako ati enan we mu ono ene oye oba ho ade ne ya nti onu kra okoye so okoye oba ne ho ade ti say fu no my friend say ni fie na hie o ewo awale na ase.
Okay, so he's explaining what led to the outbreak. He says that it started around 8:30. They tried calling in fire tenders, but they did not arrive on time, which led to the unfortunate spread of the outbreak here this very morning. But then we should get people to also speak to, because they must explain to us what really led to the outbreak, especially residents. But then we still paint a picture to you of what led to the outbreak this morning, or what things look like here at Anloga. So a 3-story building have been affected. It is alleged that it is through a gas explosion that we witnessed this particular explosion, but fire tenders are inside to make sure that everything comes down in the next hour or two. That is according to the fire officer I spoke to earlier. But they are still trying their best to make sure that the fire does not spread to other houses or other buildings. But let's get people to talk to. Also, so then who you are hanum say anope.
Ya anope de ba na ha she kama. So ade amoye no yempe. Ya fire service ade se kosi akra. Ansa na akra fo na afra afo no. Live en so no. O say enya de betumi afra ha direct. O say enya de betumi afra ha direct ansa na. Nya say de amoye na de. Anka ye fra mo no mba anka fie no nshinduru say.
Okay, so he's also saying that if the fire service officers had arrived earlier, they would not have the fire spreading this wide. But what you can see here, some residents in the nearby house are trying to push the building to make sure that it does not spread into their house, because the fire is still ongoing. is quite huge here. Fire tenders are not enough, but then they are also trying to help to make sure that everything goes on smoothly and then the fire does not really spread into their houses. Okay, so I have another person here with me. Say.
Oh, the tennis and around bed name one. They won't say Janu Astati Eshi. See, buy an yes, fire says.